Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt. Today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. On deck for today's show, Coach Jones leads the crew in the recap of the Hard Knocks finale. A look at the 6-team captains for the Lions, and LL updates us on personnel moves for the practice squad. But before we get into all that, man, it's time to bring in the rest of the crew, man. It's the Detroit Lions on the Prowl Mafia here because we are a whole bunch of G's up in this thing. First up is El Guapo from Yaktown, man. It's that dude, Mr. Huggy Bear himself, LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, Proud Nation, and good morning.
And the most thugged out defensive line coach from Jackson Northwest High School down here in Jackson, Michigan. It is who?
It's the Wolverine Lion coach, Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started
Right now.
Let go.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby.
Welcome back to the show, family, man. It's time to talk about the finale that happened last night on Hard Knocks, man. I'm going to kick it to my man. Who?
Coach Mike Jones. And it was the wrap-up of the Hard Knocks. And they went over some things that we already knew happened, but it was in such a personal setting that I think it was worth the episode. Just to see those guys who were brought into the office and they sat them down and just to be there and to tell them, hey man, and they didn't, be that cutthroat about it. They gave, a brief explanation and a lot of guys took it, well, and I think the best person that took the news was Khalil Pimpleton. I think he was the most accepting to what was said and was the most thankful for the opportunity. And that boy, man, he's on the grind because Khalil Pimpleton, he went straight to New York. You know what I'm saying? The train didn't stop there, and he's what I call a grinder. He get his hustle on because a lot of guys probably, went back home and was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Khalil Pimpleton was like, oh man, I'm so grateful. Taxi. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to New York for trial. So I shout out to Khalil Pimpleton, man, because he made I think he made the practice squad.
Yeah, he
York,
made it.
so,
for the Giants.
Yeah, man. So shouts out to him, man, and also, they were expecting David Blau to clear waivers after they cut him, and the news came back that them Purple Eaters messed around and got our backup quarterback, man. And and I'm like wondering, like, man, did he take the whole playbook? You know what I'm saying? Did he Xerox copy the playbook before he left?
Download the whole playbook? Download the PDFs of that thing.
Yeah. Uploaded it to today. Yeah, man. But with David Blau leaving, and what was really going to be messed up is David Blau wins the backup spot in Minnesota.
He's on the practice squad up there.
Yeah, but because you got to get acquired to the offense, and he has to learn the playbook and stuff like that, man. But if he moves up at some point in the season and is the backup quarterback, and Mullins is struggling, we're gonna be like, dang, I guess we missed out and we were a little too hard on this guy because he actually turned out to be a decent backup. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about because we got to see him twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, did you have to go to somebody else in the NFC North? Man, I think he did that. I think he did that out of just, y'all waved me, huh? Okay, I got y'all player. So. But other than that, man, it was good. I think they ended on the right on the right foot with some more Deuce Staley and Aaron Glenn. You know what I'm saying? I think they closed they closed it out the way they opened it up, and overall it was good, man. It was just good to see the expressions, and just to see how personal and how family like orientated the Lions organization is, and how they sit you down and you're like family, and it's hard for those men to explain to you, you ain't coming back, bro. So what are your thoughts on that whole, on not just the recap of the whole episode, man?
Yeah. Like I said, man, I like the behind the scenes look at that process of the cuts, man. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, they on the same page, man. They didn't sugarcoat anything when they released those players. The belief in the coaching staff in this team is good, man. You look at what some of the quotes, like Dan Campbell says, this team is, they can and will. Aaron Glenn talking about this team will be competitive in every game. Kelvin Shepard that will put the rest of the league on notice. So I'm liking that, but it's up to the players now to go out there and do it on the field. So they got to prove it to themselves, and they got to prove it to the fan base. I'm happy for Eze and Pilkington for catching on to the practice squad. I really like Eze. I think he can be, so he can make somebody. Those two guys can make a roster here in the future. I think Eze can be one of those swing tackles, to come in, even if it's for the Lions or somewhere else. I think Pilkington can probably be a special teamer somewhere, or, he can catch on somewhere, be a return man. The Blau thing, it made me a little sick to my stomach seeing his ass in the purple and gold. Not because I'm a David Blau fan. I just hate the Vikings. I just hate the Vikings, man. Now, my boy, man, I gotta talk about my homie, man. Now, my homie AP, man, I'll be pleasant, man. He fanned out a little bit when he met Slim Shady, man, shaking his head off forever. But he did the most Flintstone thing that we do when we meet people, man. What's the first thing we do? We tell him we from Flint, baby. That's what we do. We represent, man. We represent our hometown, man. So shout out to my people out in Flint, man. All my cousins, my family, man, that's still rocking out there in Flint town, man. We got to do it, man. That was probably my favorite thing, because I'm like, that's what we do when we meet people, man. We tell people we from Flint. We don't want you to mistake us. Now, we got love for the D, and we got love for Pontiac and Jackson, all them places like that. But we want y'all to know up front, damn it, we from Flint, and that's where we from. So don't get it twisted, brother. We like the Lions, we like Detroit, man. But we from Flint, and that's where we're gonna represent 100% of the time. So with that. The coaching staff, man, I like the belief, like I said, they have in this roster. And I think they're going to get the most out of this team with what they can. It's going to be improvement from last year. I'm still, even with the hard knocks and all the positive vibes out there in the universe, I'm still around 7 to 10 wins. I'm not getting too high on it, you know what I'm saying? But I think it will be an improvement from last year.
Yeah. The finale. It was a finale. They kind of eased their way on out. Like everybody said so far, we got to see that real personal side of being cut. I was trying to remember, like back in the day, like I don't remember if they used to show it quite like that. Like I remember, like they'd show who it is, like walking into the room, and then they'd kind of show it from the outside the room. But I don't remember. But
it was. I remember those little ass offices. It was like a little ass office they were going to. It wasn't like a big conference room like the Lions did. It was like a little ass office.
It's like a little side joint, like almost like a closet looking thing. But you got to really see that. You got to see Dan Skipper, and just because how we talk about him. I'm not really that familiar with him, but I get the sense that he's Mr. Practice Squad. But it didn't really seem like he was, that accepting of it. Like, it kind of in my mind, just from how we talk about him, I kind of thought like, maybe he kind of accept the practice squad. He wasn't really, it kind of showed, how he was taking it. It showed, we got a chance to see how everybody took it differently. Like Coach Mike said, Khalil Pimpleton probably took it the best. A couple of those guys, took it, they understood what it was. And a couple of the guys got to come back. But Khalil Pimpleton,
Kennedy was salty as hell. Even though he signed back, you can see his face. That dude was a little cheesed off.
Because they was giving him some bullshit. They were talking about body type and all that. I guess, if you want to go all in there, I guess, but whatever. But Khalil Pimpleton, I'm glad he caught on somewhere else, but that boy can't catch, man. I'm really glad for him. But even in his workout over there, he was dropping ball.
Dropped the first 3 passes.
Right. At least the first that they showed. What I cut it down to a couple things. I know that they weren't considering letting Reynolds go. Like, I understand he ain't the best, but just from what y'all said, so far this on this show, and talking about, we should put his picture up there with Grit, and he is everything that we need him to be, and all this other stuff. And then y'all talking about him like y'all was, almost ready to let him go. Like, I don't like that, but maybe, and this is my true feeling of it. Maybe he was just trying to gauge AG's feelings on. Like, maybe he was trying to like neg him a little bit. Like, well, he ain't really the most athletic, just to see if he would agree. Like, well, maybe not. Just to maybe see. I don't know, but I didn't like that part at all. We got to see Chase Lucas. That was kind of remembering of Ocho Cinco back in the day. Following the coaches around, saying how great he wanted to be. But maybe my favorite part of the show was when just that one little segment when they brought in Rod Wood. And he was talking about jersey sales, because that kind of, I was like, that he look at Rod Wood doing what you and Jim said he should have did, just worried about concessions and jersey sales.
There you go. There you go. Get your ass on the business side. Yeah.
But also my truly favorite part about that sequence was when they was talking about different people, talking about Rodrigo and stuff. I don't know if y'all noticed, Big Bad Brad Holmes, he was grinning like he had a handful of spades. Like, I like that. Just like the subtle things, like we on one of the episodes or one of the recaps was talking about Dan Campbell saying, I think we got a defense. Just something, just a little thing, like that old, like ball talk, football talk, that kind of stuff. And last but not least, they should have had somebody else up there. They could have brought Royce or Sada Baby or Oba or somebody else. This is not. They could have played other songs. Eminem, don't nobody care about Eminem.
Okay, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, Eminem is the biggest music artist in Detroit.
I know, but
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like they did feature my man Big Sean a couple other episodes. They don't really know about Royce. I mean, those guys aren't mainstream names. They ain't mainstream names.
I understand.
But you got to see a little bit of the behind the scenes with Rodrigo, though. You kind of get it, like, because you see him wear all the Carhartt stuff, you know what I'm saying? All that, that's that farmer type stuff. And you see him like he grew up on a farm and he's got this cowboy and the shit kickers and all this stuff like that with the 10-gallon hat. Man, I was like, okay, be yourself, brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that, you got to see him off camera and be comfortable in his skin. Like, this is my first game day outfit right here. I'm like, okay, you got to see you in your element.
He got to be himself, as he said that as well. Like on his, his way out, he was like, thank y'all. We talk about it in the locker room. Thank y'all for being men, allowing us to be the men that we are. And I think that's real. And like how we talk about this might be promotion to bring free agents in. Hopefully they was watching that part. I think that's going to ring a lot of bells in a lot of these guys' head.
Yeah. You know what they should have did? They should have had Calico in a landslide group.
I'm with you.
They should have had Calico. They should have had Calico Pops up there. They should have had the whole landslide crew up there. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody.
That would have been. Yeah.
Man, they should have went old school, man. You could have brought a Dayton family up in that joint, man. You were talking about some old school hip hop, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? But
bootleg.
You know what I'm saying? With all that being said, man, hey, man, go ahead, like and subscribe to the channel, man. If you haven't done already, like the video, give us a thumbs up, man. Hang out with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Gangster Grizzlies, you know how we do around this thing, man. We getting it popping, you know what I'm saying? Gangster style, G'd up. I got my G'd up golf shirt on today, you know what I'm saying?
That joint.
Yeah, man, Pawpaw gang, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm a thug and shit, man. Get out of here with that. Man, I'm telling you, man. Okay, well for that. But hey, man, we appreciate you right here in Detroit Lions on the Prowl, man. Hey, man, it's time for the family discussion topic for today. It is what did you think of the season finale? So let us know, man. The season finale, the whole series, I think it was a good promotional tool for the Lions, man. I think it's going to draw some free agents. I think they're going to look at this coaching staff. They're going to be drawn to Dan Campbell and some of the other guys that's on the coaching staff. I would like to see a couple more people get some shine, but like RB Pleasant and Ben Johnson. But you know what I'm saying? But the bigger personalities, You know, the guys that were the stories, what's the my man, Aaron Glenn and Deuce Staley. I love them cats, man. So go ahead and drop us a comment what you think, man. You know how we do it. We pick 6 of those things to read in the comment cards of the show each day. So go ahead and drop us a comment in the comment section what you thought of the series, man. And you know, if you're gonna get yourself some Lions gear, you know I'm rocking the nice road 2022 on field cap. Man, I just got this thing the other day. It was, you know, it's a 5950 low crown. My favorite cap. That's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite style of the Lions caps or the new era cap. So, you know, but you can go to fanatics.com. The link's in the description below, man. And a portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content right here on this channel. Now, this is a Fanatics themed, or this is a Fanatics brand polo I'm rocking today. You know what I'm saying? My G'd up golf shirt. And if you want to get yourself some Lions gear, some Lions Nation Unite, man, go to LNUshop.com, man. They help us bring in this content, man. And if you want to just hang out with us, going on to the Lions Nation Unite, man, you can go to the app in the Google, Android, or Apple app stores and download that thing, or just type in lionsnationunite.com in your web browser, man. You can hang out with us and all your favorite Detroit Lions content creators right there in the app. You don't have to leave the app to watch this show. You can just watch it right there in the app or on the web browser. So chill out with us over there at Lions Nation Unite. It is the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. And hang out with us over on Detroit Lions on the Prowl.com, man. It's got some content over there. And while you're over there, click on the link for Lions on the Prowl shop.com, man. I talked to Val the other day. She's talking about some new designs are coming for some new gear, man. So hang out and chill out and just check your web browser, man. It's going to be coming, man. So we'll make those links available when that new products are coming out. And it is time for my news and room topic for today, man. The Lions named their team captains yesterday. We got 6 of those things, man. Not a lot of big surprises, man. You got quarterback Jared Goff as a captain again this year, along with Frank Ragnow and Alex Anzalone. Now, here's one. Defensive lineman Michael Brockers is a captain. Okay, good job for him. Tracy Walker is a captain again this year. And the new captain on the special teams is linebacker Josh Woods. Now, I will say this about that one. Like, Michael Brockers and Josh Woods were kind of surprising team captain picks for me. Woods must be going to have a huge role on special teams this year because he's a team captain. You look at my man Anthony Pittman. He led the team last year in I think was up there in special team tackles. He was one of the guys that they let go this year, and now he's on the practice squad. But Josh Woods must be stepping it up on special teams to be named a captain. Just to be honest with you, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I don't think Brockers does enough for me on the field to be a team captain. I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm just gonna be straight up and say that
it might be a practice game.
It may be a locker room type deal, but man, I'm not. That's the only guy I'm like, I don't know. You could have gave another guy on offense a captain. You could have made Swift a captain besides Michael Brockers. Because you only got 2 captains on the offensive side of the ball. And now you got 3 on defense and 1 on special teams. But the other guy that's 1 on special teams, he's a defensive player too. So, I mean, yeah. I'm just they could have made another offensive guy a captain. I'd have made St. Brown a captain. That's just me. I mean, he's a leader on the offense. He is.
Without looking at it, I would guess Michael Brockers probably the oldest player on our defense. So maybe that's why.
He's the oldest player on our team.
There you go.
This player on our team. You know what I'm saying? I think he went to school with Dan Campbell. I think they rode the same bus. No, what y'all think about the team captain?
Well, I don't kind of expected, I guess. Like you said, the only real shock, I guess, will probably be Michael Brockers. But he's a veteran on the team. Him and Anzalone, those guys, probably won't be captains anymore. These might be there one of a couple of the last times we see them around here as far as starting the season. So whatever, we'll have new captains next year. Maybe we give some of these younger guys like Derek Barnes. Like you see, they kind of molding some of these guys, put them in position. So I think we'll see some different people. Or if not, hopefully it work out, good. Maybe they bring whatever tutelage is that they see for naming them captains onto the team, and we get to see it on the field.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a surprise to me. I would have thought that Tracy Walker would have been a captain.
He is. Tracy Walker,
Oh,
the captain.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the captains are. Did I not? Okay, I didn't tell you. Okay, Jared Goff, Frank Ragnow, Alexander Loney, Michael Brockers, Tracy Walker, and Josh Woods.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Michael Brockers. I know we had a conversation off camera, and in the DSA, man, about Brockers, man, and you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Like I said, man, just a real quick from a defensive scheme standpoint, I think this serves Michael Brockers best. I think Michael Brockers will have better than the past few years, just playing that single gap scheme instead of playing that two gap, scheme, man, and absorbing. And he's more of an attacker. And Michael Brockers is more of the athletic build, so he might be a leader behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Just in work ethic and things like that. So, I'm surprised at Josh Woods, because Josh Woods was kind of on the ropes as a guy that might get cut. And he made the team, man, and he must have had a really good camp and really good practices, man, because they made him a captain, and that was a shocker to me. I think that was a bigger shocker than Michael Brockers.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. But hey, congratulations to the team captains. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We're there rocking that C on your chest, man. Represent proudly out there on the field. Make us proud, make plays, man. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, man, like the video, comment on the video, share the video with all your friends, man. Hey, like my man Coach Jones be telling you, have a watch party with everybody doing on their own mobile devices or your laptops or your cell phones or whatever else you're watching it on. Just do it separately, because we can get these numbers up, man. Because man, it helps us with this YouTube algorithm, man. Right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. I see the fog parting through the mountains, because it's time. Coming to the mic, stepping it up, that big time player from the Himalayas, man, on this hump day, baby. It's my man LL Cool Trunks. What's going on, my dude? What you got for us today?
Well, there's an article out there from Detroit Lions Wire over at USA Today. I don't remember who exactly wrote it, but this gave us an update that we cut tight end Derrick Deese Jr., These Nuts, better known as from our practice squad. Didn't really give very reasons why. They just said that they cut him. They released him from our practice squad. So maybe he'll get a chance to latch on somewhere else. Hopefully, if that is the thing, maybe hopefully this isn't the end for him. Maybe we'll see him back. I don't know. But it does leave an open position on our practice squad. And I believe we were speaking just right before we got on. You had said, Curt, that maybe they're going to drop one of the other tight ends down when they bring somebody else back. I'm hoping it won't be James Mitchell. I'm hoping it'll be Zylstra instead. I think they got long-term plans with James Mitchell, but we'll see. But as it stands right now, they released Derrick Deese Jr. It leaves us with a open position on our practice squad. So what do you guys think about that? And do you think we'll fill it pretty soon? And if you have an idea, who do you think we'll fill it with?
Yeah, I think it'd be one of the guys we have on our active roster right now. Hopefully be one of those tight ends. I think either somebody's getting they kind of sit out the first 4 games anyway. So somebody may be coming to the active roster. They may move a guy down. Those guys that they kind of do it where they're tight-lipped and they're transparent. They'll let you know what happens after they did, but they'll be kind of tight-lipped at what's going on. To start out, because they may be looking at someone to bring in. You got a bunch of free agents that just kind of sitting out there now. Want to be on an active roster. So they may push somebody down to the practice squad and sign a guy, running back, maybe a defensive tackle, maybe a safety. You never know. It's a ton of guys out there just kind of waiting around and trying to get on the squad. Whoever the person is, they probably ain't gonna play this week. They'll probably play next week because it's kind of late in the game plan. But I see a corresponding move coming here in the near future.
It's not, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but he really wasn't a big factor like that. So he just kind of was just a guy, just a camp body. So and those guys come and go, man. And when like this shows you on Hard Knocks, man, you got to cut the emotions and cut the ties with all of that, man. And hey, you make the squad, you don't. You got another chance somewhere else. So hey, good luck to him and his future endeavors in the NFL.
Yeah, man. You know the saying, man. Hey, say what up, though, when you see me in the street. You can say that, man, because you ain't do nothing wrong in Detroit, man. So you know what I'm saying. We ain't telling you kick rocks like we tell somebody else. But all that being said, man, hey, man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. Get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Now it is time for my favorite segment of the show. It is my favorite segment because we get to hear from you guys. It's time for the comment cards, baby, on this hump day. First person up, we got Everything Jacob. Oh, okay, different. He said, man, poor Big V. But man, I trust in Brad Holmes, and Curt isn't a gangster. He's the man. Okay, I appreciate that, Everything Jacob. Thanks, man.
Friends of the show, Mike and Chris G, says losing Big V is a big hole to fill. Time for Mr. Nasty, Logan Stenberg, to live up to the name of Nasty. Fortunately, Ragnar and Sewell can help him out. That is probably the best thing. We're not dealing with what we were dealing with last year with bigger holes all over the line. Now, Big V is the big hole that we got to fill, and hopefully, like you said, Ragnar and Sewell can help out whoever gets put in that hole. But,
yeah, I remember I seen the one I can't remember his name on Facebook, man, but or on Twitter, but he said something about we could move Evan Brown over, you know what I'm saying, and that's just a little thought that we had, which was pretty interesting. Lyle Shaw says, love good old Dan, keeps you guys guessing.
I think that's Dan Spanos. I don't think that's Dan Campbell. That's Dan Spanos.
Yeah.
Dan Spanos be clouded all the time.
Okay. I don't say because Dan Campbell is pretty transparent. So
yeah, it's that's Dan Spanos, not Dan Campbell.
I got you. Good observation, Lyle. Good observation.
Yeah. Dan Spanos, man. Shout out to Dan Spanos, man. That's my dude, man. He's always be clowning in the chat, man. You have a good time. One of our favorite members of the Detroit Lions on the Prowl Nation family, man. Icy Snowman says, been listening for a couple of weeks. I like the show. Dude with the gangster comment was lame. But keep doing your thing, and thanks for your service. I appreciate that. I'm also an autism parent. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? The fraternity is one of those things, man. You got to be an autism parent, man. If you are, man, because gotta love those kids, man. They are who they are, man. And God bless you, brother. You know what I'm saying? My man, Coach Mike, you know what I'm saying, was part of that fraternity as well, man. Autism parents, man, and gotta love our kids and be part of that. Be part of that process, man. And I wouldn't change my son for the world, man. But I appreciate the comment, brother.
Right. Jay Scope says, I don't see MCDC not giving Ben Johnson play calling duties. I figured he's just trying to mess with Philly by keeping his own game or by keeping his own name in the mix. On another note, whoever thought my man Cool Curt was G'd up from the feet up has never been a gangster before. Thanks for the comment, Jay Scope or Scope.
Yeah. Man, go ahead, Coach.
Alfred Noraki, if I'm pronouncing that name right, says, what type of injury does Big V have? I was just trying to look that up.
It hasn't been disclosed they didn't disclose it. If you look at the film, he had a hip and back injury in the preseason. That's what kept him on the shelf. I don't know if he the speculation is that he re-aggravated that injury during the Pittsburgh game, during that first part of the Pittsburgh game. There was a play, like I said yesterday. Go check out Justin Rogers' Twitter over there from Detroit News, where he's kind of skipping and holding his back, where it's kind of like the hip and back area where he's kind of grimacing and hold it. That's just a speculation the Lions have not released. You'll see that, and you probably won't see it because he's on the IR. So they're not listed on the injury report. So you won't know until the Lions say something. But right now, speculation is the hip and back injury, man. And before we get to the dessert with your man Curt, man, let me say before this, because I know I've been kicking around this the whole show, man. Don't ever really try to call me out or say I'm trying to be something I'm not, man. That's been egging me. That's why I've been mentioning this the whole show, because you piss me off, man. Like, come on, man. I've just been myself the whole time. I'm just who I am. If you ever watch this show, that's just who I am, man. But I've mentioned my whole life. I put my whole life on this show. I've said I'm never been a gangster. I talk about my vernacular doesn't make me gangster. It just makes me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That really kind of upset me. I took offense to that, man, because don't try to call me out. That's right. I'm saying I'm being somebody I'm not, because I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I've never said I was a thug. I never said I'm a gangster. I don't know, man. Come on, man. You need to mind your business and mind your words, man, when you talk about somebody, because don't try to call somebody out on some BS because you think you have a certain thought process of what you think somebody is, man, and that's not the truth at all, man. That's couldn't be the furthest from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a Army veteran. I'm an autism parent. I'm a pawpaw. I got 2 grandkids. I talk about them all the time. I talk about my family. I talk about cruising, vacations. Come on, man. I've never talked about pulling a strap on somebody, or you know what I'm saying, holding somebody up, or I was selling them things, or you know what I'm saying. Come on, man. If you know what a gangster is, if you don't know, then look it up, because apparently you don't know what a gangster is or know what the definition of a gangster is to try to call me out to say I'm trying to be one. Man, you can miss me with all that BS, man. But it's time for everyone else's favorite segment of the show. And shout out to my man Grand012, because he always has a cup of coffee with his dessert with your man Curt. It is time for dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Man, go on to the Facebook page, link in the description below. Get yourself some Delightful Bites. If you don't do the Facebook thing, you can email her directly at delightfulbites18@gmail.com. Go over to her TikTok or Instagram page, man, and see all that beautiful dessert footage. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Okay, The Athletic has predicted that Aiden Hutchinson will be the defensive rookie of the year. I know there's a lot of speculation of a lot of other players, but the panel over there at The Athletic has predicted that Aiden Hutchinson will be the defensive rookie of the year. I like that. I like that shine from the young fella. I think he has the potential to be defensive rookie of the year. Yeah. There's a couple other players that people are speculating on, but right now the consensus from some outlets is that he is up there as one of the top guys. I believe ESPN had him as one of the top candidates as well to be defensive rookie of the year. So with all that being said, congratulations, young fella. I hope to see you do it on the field this season, man. Yeah. I think you're going to have a special season. I think with the design of the scheme in Detroit, that's going to play to your strengths as a defensive end. You can move inside and outside, man, and all the spin moves, and him paired with Charles Harris. And then we get Julian Okwara back, and we get the other Okwara brother back. We're going to have something going, man. And I wrote a thing for school the other day. I think it's maybe time for us to dust off the Silver Rush moniker for this defense, man, because it's going to be fast and quick, and it's going to be lightning when you see that silver getting to that quarterback on the Lions helmets, baby. So go ahead, Detroit Lions, man. You may want to do that, man. Go ahead and dust that moniker off for this new version of the Silver Rush in Detroit, man. That's your dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Now it's time to take that quick stroll over the wall of fame, baby. First up in the Brownsman, we got my man George Eagle in the building, Joseph Carter. We got my man Shane Note, the Instano. Sage Roberts is in the building, and the Latino Leo, and the aforementioned Dan Spanos in the comment cards. And our silver members, we got my man Batman of the 313 is shining that signal all over the Detroit for the start of the season. We got my man Mr. Scotty the Bear, from Cats and all that Frenchman, and Cap Ice Cold. Today, 3:00, it is the Gold members meeting. Check the community tab for the link. We got my man Mr. Reliable Michael Hux in the building, Larry McQuiston, North End Kim, man. We miss you at the Gold members meeting, man. I know you're working hard, but try to pop in on us, on the brothers, man, for the day or in the near future. Michael Lewis is in the building. Dominic Davis, Paul Jarose, man, the jazzy one. Out there in Utah, we got the Tornado, Lady Lionel or Douchebagia, be holding it down. And the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click that join now button in the description. Now it's time for final thoughts for today's show, man. Go ahead, Mr. Dr. Evil with his cat in the picture, man. My man, cool tones, man. What you got for today's show?
Well, happy Wednesday. Have a great day. This is usually where you can find your dollar coney. So find you some and be kind on this Wednesday.
Yeah, man. What you got, Coach Jones?
Man, I do miss the gold member meetings, man. I'm gonna try and give y'all a quick little glimpse of me at practice. I'm gonna try to, right before practice start, man, I'm gonna try to come on real quick and say what's up to y'all, man, and kind of give y'all a little quick look at practice for 2-3 minutes, man. But yeah, just Hard Knocks has finally come to an end, and it shed light on the Lions, and hopefully it attracts more free agents. And in 2023, man, I think that's the purpose of the show. So,
yeah, definitely, man. It is Hump Day, baby, man. It's the middle of the week, man. But we got football tomorrow, man. We got Rams, we got Bills tomorrow night, man. We get to see an old friendly face there going to be playing out there in LA, man. Go ahead, good luck to everyone. Hope they don't get injured out there in LA. But we got football on slate for tomorrow night, man. I can't wait. We got tomorrow. We got the pain train is coming back, man. We get to look at the Elijah injury report, man, for the week, man. We get to see who's going to be looking at who's going to be sitting out. Maybe on Sunday versus the Eagles. We'll do our game preview starting tomorrow. First one of the year. Lions, Eagles, 1:00 Sunday on Fox, man. I cannot wait to check that thing out. The season is finally here. But it's Wednesday, my man, Soldier, man. Go ahead, get that dollar out and get your dollar conies today, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the one that folds, man, I got the one that jingles, man. Go ahead, get you a dollar coney, man, today, man, and enjoy. I know you've had at least, because you had to double up on meetings because we had the day off on Monday for the holiday, man. So I know you had at least about 7-8 of them things that could have been emails or Slack messages, man. But go ahead, man, and take a deep breath, refocus, man. Be calm. Make sure you're have proper etiquette on your email. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get in trouble for cussing somebody out over email. Make sure you have a proper email etiquette, man. You know what I'm saying? That's very key. You know what I'm saying? Say the right thing in the right way. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, man, if you need some help at work and you're overwhelmed, man, take a deep breath, take a step back, refocus, and ask for help if you need it, because asking for help is a sign of strength and not weakness, especially right now. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. September is, and if you need some help with your mentals, man, go ahead and find someone to talk to, man, because that is definitely something you need. You can't do it by yourself all the time, and sometimes you need a licensed professional to help you with your mental game, man. So go ahead and get that thing taken care of, man. You know what I'm saying? G's need help too. Hey, with that dollar coney, I know you done had one with the Fago Red Pop and some Better Made chips, man. Go ahead, get this napkin, man, and wipe them crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon. We love you, Jim. Shout out to Flint Town, baby.